Men who nitpick don't have boundaries. There you go.
When you don't have boundaries as a man, you tend to nitpick. It's overbearing with every little turn you feel and every little feeling that you have. Every time a woman says something or every negative emotion that she has, you're responding to every little emotion, every little negative emotion she has, every little thing that she says, every little attitude, everything that she do, you responded to all of it because you don't have a guide, you don't have a navigation system, which is your boundaries. When you have boundaries, you know, okay, these are the things that I'm dealing with, and all that other shit you can just let a person do them, and you can give a person grace for being a human being, because people are human beings at the end of the day. Women are human beings. They're gonna have emotions. They ain't gonna say the best shit all the time. They're gonna do dumb shit. They're gonna say dumb shit. They're gonna get tantrums. They're gonna be emotional. They're gonna cry. They're gonna yell or whatever, right? But when you have boundaries and you have a guide of things, okay, this is what I'm not dealing with, all that other shit, you can allow a person to be them and be human. You see what I'm saying? But when you don't, you tend to nitpick at everything, and that's smothering a person. A person feel like they can't breathe. A person feel like they can't express themselves. A person feel like they don't have room to be, you know, a true full human being, because every little turn you're responding to every little thing. And you're responding to every little thing because you don't know what and what not to respond to. And the things that you're not supposed to respond to are the things that's outside of your boundaries.
All right, here we go. Men who nitpick don't have boundaries. I'm gonna go to you first, Alpha.
Yeah, he preaching facts because as a leader, a for real cat, you have your frame and you're not supposed to have your emotions being fucked with. Just put it off in the dating shit, right? The problems that do the reason why men have problems in relationships for the most part is because they care, bro. You don't go through that shit with the ones you don't care about. Once you start caring, then you have expectations. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but the thing is, a lot of times dudes are more into the woman than the woman is into them. You see, so she knows how to fuck with them. If I'm dealing with a woman, I'm never invested to the point where she feel like I won't leave her. I don't put myself in those type of positions. You see what I'm saying? So it's certain type of things that I ain't gonna deal with. And I mean, I'm happily just who I am and the things that I do. So my happiness isn't based on companionship from a particular person. So any woman who I deal with is a bonus. And so if I lose the bonus, I'm still at 100. You see, I like to travel. I got my dogs. I like to write my books. I got other shit that I'm into other than, you know, my significant other, you know, so it's a different dynamic. So that's what I say. Like when it's just like your boss. If I know I can fuck with you, then I'm gonna do it because I want a reaction sometimes. Sometimes women fuck with you because they just bored. You didn't even always do anything. They just bored sometimes, right? So they're gonna do certain things. When your woman values you and looks at you as the prize, it's just certain shit that's not gonna happen, bro. It's about what kind of table you set and what playing field. And like I said, some people are different. Some people are raised to where, hey, this is my queen and everything she say goes. Got to raise different, but that's on you. Whatever your form of happiness is, you live with that. But you know what I mean? When women fear they can lose you, you're gonna get a different type of respect and reaction. You know what I'm saying? And have to be that guy, you got to be a leader. You know, you got to show the woman by action that by following you, and I don't even want to use that word follow, but just by letting you lead, that you're gonna take her where you need to go. You know, being on the coaching side, a lot of times I can talk to a guy, right? And the first thing I may ask him is, what do you want to do in life? I don't know. You see, I already know why you fucked up. How do you not know? You're supposed to know everything. If you ask me right now what I want to do in life, I can talk for fucking 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't got nothing to do with no woman either. I just got big goals. You know what I'm saying? So that's you know, like for instance, I want to live abroad, right? Open up a school. That's not traditional shit. So it's gonna take a certain type of woman to flow with that. You see, it's different. So, but I that's for me. But you know, I feel like as a man, a hack is you gotta like who like you. A lot of dudes, they base who they date off of attraction and try to figure it out later. You know what I'm saying? They see what they like and what that looks like, and then they try to mold the person to go with that. And sometimes you just can't do it. Some women don't have the capacity to love you the way that you need to be loved, regardless of your teaching it, because her experiences ain't taught her that. You know, so that's my take.
All right, Brother Hink, I'm gonna go to you. Men who nitpick don't have boundaries. What are your thoughts about it?
Well, a man shouldn't be nitpicking anyway. That's more of a female thing right there to me. But as long as you asking the tough questions and establishing yourself with this lady, this shouldn't be a problem. As a man, you shouldn't be nitpicking because you have already established what your expectation is, what's your boundaries, and what's your rules and regulations. Now, if she respects you, she'll follow them. If she don't, you need to leave her ass at that 5-star Michelin restaurant that Louise like to visit every other weekend. We're not doing that shit, man.
Huh.
So, yeah, that's nitpicking for a man. What, dude? Unless you're a man that sit down to pee, I don't understand that bullshit. Well, maybe that's a younger dude. My man Purple Podcast could probably explain that to me about these young cats nitpicking. This seems like a goddamn feminine ass man or a nagging ass woman.
Ow. Hey, real talk too. Players need some hobbies other than just like watching sports. If you got a lot of hobbies, bro, it keeps you a real focus. If you got a lot of shit that you doing all the fucking time, bro, just like seriously, like or even just something that relax you. My thing is writing books. That's what I like. Like this is one of my books. This isn't like just a cool picture. I like to do art, sculpt. So I got other shit that, you know, and I'm really into it. So sometimes when it comes to dating, I gotta really be into her because she's taken away. Just like Lapeef, you know, YouTube. How much time does YouTube take? YouTube is a whole thing. When you do podcasts, you got a source, you got a network. That shit take time. And I got a 9 to 5. That shit, I ain't got time for bullshit and flakes and shit like that, bro. I got 20-hour days going on, man. I just came from Dallas a few nights ago. You know what I mean? Like this is, you know. But then like some guys, it's like they find that girl and then it's like my love, and then when some shit go a little fly, they don't know how to fucking function and shit because the woman that they deal with is basically in charge of their happiness and emotions.
Well, but let me finish up right here. Again, like I said before, man, find that woman who's going to help you build your dreams. Or work on your dream and establish your dreams and watch your dreams to accomplish. Make sure you find that woman because, man, leave them goddamn nightmares alone, man. Leave them. I don't care how pretty she is. I don't care how big her ass is and juicy her titties are. It doesn't matter, man. If she's gonna be a headache and a hindrance to you, there's no need for her. These heifers are a dime a dozen. So leave them alone, man. Unless you're just trying to get 20 goddamn minutes from them and get the hell on. I understand then. But if you try to make it serious, yeah, don't invest in nothing like that. And especially ones who and you men who are out here nitpicking, man, I'd suggest you find you some type of male role model, some male mentors, so you can sit down and have a conversation with some coaching or something, man, because you need to get out of that mindset and that behavior. If you're moving like that as a man, nitpicking on every goddamn thing you want me to. First of all, she shouldn't be doing something like that where you nitpicking anyway. So why didn't you establish these boundaries with this woman? Why didn't you have this conversation before you made her your wife or before you started to start courting her or dating her? Why? That's your fault, dog. That is your fault. Now, it'll be different if you bring it up one time and that's it. Okay, you educate, you teaching them. But now she's constantly doing this shit. She ain't got no respect for you.